Hello everybody, my name is Benjamin Bloom and I have just witnessed Milton Keynes Dons 0, Liverpool 2. Liverpool, the champions of Europe, coming here to Milton Keynes and selling the stadium out. It's a rarity here at MK, and winning 2-0 at pretty much a canter against League One opposition with a handful of first team-ish players and a lot of their youngsters. It did kind of feel like a friendly, lots of kind of casual Liverpool fans sat in the home stand, and 6,500 Liverpool supporters off in the away end, and Liverpool cruising and move on. I'm sure their entire season is predicated on trying to win the Premier League this season, so not too fussed about this one, I would doubt, but win's a win, and if they get deep in this competition, I'm sure they'll want to win it. MK, frankly, will just take the gate receipts and move on, I would have thought. Nice little boost for their coffers. MK not with their normal three at the back in this one, changing it up a little bit. It was more in goal. Williams, Poole and Walsh are the centre half, so no Russell Martin. Dickinson is the left back. Midfield diamond really quite compact, leaving a bit of space down the sides. We'll talk about James Milner filling that space in a minute. Kasumu is the deep one. Britton slightly to his right, Gilby slightly to his left, with McGrandles trying to get forward to support Nombe and Barry. You've got a big guy, a quick guy there, and MK are going to get rid of the ball and play the channels when they can against European champions Liverpool, who line up with some not very familiar players. If you watch the channel, you will know I follow the Championship and obviously Ipswich in League One, so I only know the superstar Liverpool players, and not many of them here today. It was Kelleher in goal. We got 4-3-3, just like the Liverpool first team, I know that much. Hover, the right back, Gomez and Lovren, the centre backs, James Milner, the left back. Adam Lallana is going to have all sorts of space as a deep line playmaker here, with Keita to his right, and Oxlade-Chamberlain, who looked a lot like he wasn't very impressed with coming to Milton Keynes and playing on a Tuesday night, let's just say, Wednesday night even. Harvey Elliott, who I believe is prodigiously young, is going to start on the right wing, or swap over in the second half. Brewster down the middle, Jones on the left. Bit of an uneventful first 10 here, but then huge chance for MK, should take the lead here. Nombe's too strong for Lovren, poor from Lovren here in the corner of the box here. Keller, bit indecisive in goal, it's knocked back. Nombe's on it. Keller doesn't want to take the ball, he doesn't want to bring him down for a penalty. Knocked back to McGrandles, 8 yards out on the right foot. He's got to score this, and he skies it over the crossbar. That would have made it a more interesting game, wouldn't it, after 10 minutes? MK, big chance there. It's straight down the other end. MK really narrow, like I said. Lallana to Jones, out to Milner, loads of space left wing, takes a touch, he spanks it across the ground, having gone past Williams, the right back, in the first half. It goes all the way across to Elliott. He hits it first time. The ball's coming to him quickly, hits it with the left foot, and he smashes the crossbar. It bounces down, comes back out. We all look at the ref. Is he going to tap the watch? No, he is not. That one does not cross the line. Two chances around that 10-minute mark. Gilt-edged one for MK. I'll give Elliott a pass because it came at him quickly and he's unlucky to hit the bar. Milner, again in the 14th minute, he's well forward down the left into Jones in the box. He works his man. He smashes it from the angle low, near post. Moore gets down well, makes the save there. Kasumu, 20 minutes, big overhit cross here, headed for the top corner. Kelleher, he's pretty comfortable with that one. First quarter goes by, feels, like I said, a lot like a friendly. Liverpool with all the ball, but one decent chance apiece here. MK should have had the lead. 24, Milner inside to Keita. Notice Lallana's the deep line playmaker, but who's the real playmaker here is James Milner, the left back, the whole time. Getting loads of space with that narrow midfield and using it very nicely, it has to be said. Inside to Keita from Milner, outside to Jones. He works Britton down the right. His shot is blocked out again. Great work by Elliott, this time on 25 on the right here. He beats his man Milner, arriving on the angle into the 6-yard box. Difficult angle, diving header. He tries to get it back to the far post, puts it all the way across and wide. Milner's having a lovely old time here, playing left back with loads of space against a League One team here. 27, nice work down the right here by Nombe for MK. Deep cross here. Gilby is arriving at the back post. Is a good sight of goal, this one. Comes at him quickly as well. On the half volley, lashes that one over. Cater and Milner again as we come up to the half-hour mark, bossing it down the left-hand side, swings it in right-footed. Milner, he keeps just coming in, putting those crosses in with the right foot here. It's on a plate for Brewster. He throws himself at it, can't quite connect on the half volley, full volley, I guess really. Milner plays in Cater into the 10 spot here, slides it into Jones, who curls, easily gathered by Moore. Liverpool are dominating now, aren't they, this past 10 minutes. The odd little break for MK, as I say, they get it deep in midfield and try and hit the channels. I guess that's why they've got 2 forwards on, to just try and play out and use the ball as they can when they can. But Liverpool absolutely all over it in this game. Just a different calibre of player, isn't it? Inside to Cater on 35. He's in the 10 spot. Left footer from 25 yards. Pretty rubbish. And on 41 minutes, Liverpool finally take the lead. And of course, James Milner is going to score. I'd like to see the stats. I suspect Milner had probably over 50 touches in the first half. He was just on the ball the whole time. Senior player in the team. As I say, McGrandle's kind of tucked in on Lallana. Narrow midfield from MK. So just loads of space for the experienced left back and title winner with Man City. It comes all the way over from the other side and Milner picks it up. He's got a bit of time on that left-hand side. He cuts inside, opens up. He's just going to smash it at the goal as hard as he can from the angle, from the edge of the box with his right foot. He hits it well enough, but it's rubbish from Moore. The MK keeper really faffs at this one. He goes to catch it. Remember Pat Bonner in the 94 World Cup for Ireland, that sort of thing. Tries to catch it, spills it, spoons up in the air behind him. He runs back. He tries to heroically scoop it out, but just scoops it into the corner of the net. And I suppose Milner was the most influential and best player on the pitch in that first half. I suppose he deserves the goal. But when you have the European champions playing against the League One team, you want this to really work for a goal. And, you know, a little bit unsatisfying that it went through the keeper's hands. Which brings us to half-time. Low intensity, Liverpool on the ball a hell of a lot. I wrote down if Milner played in League One, he'd probably score 50 goals and get 70 assists even from left back, given the amount of space that he was given today. He was having a lovely old time. Lallana was having a lovely old time just getting it and receiving it in that deep lying spot. Elliott stood out more of the wingers. Brewster quiet up front. Really, for MK, no one getting on the ball at all. As I say, they tried to play the channels quickly whenever they did get the ball, but McGrandles should score after 10 minutes and put MK 1-0 up. That should not be forgot, because that does funny things to games like this, and they didn't take the chance when it came to them. Paul Tisdale switches to a more MK-like 3 at the back in the second half. So Russ Martin comes in for Dickinson, the left back. And when I was here a couple of weeks ago to watch MK play Ipswich, they did exactly this sort of thing, switching up at half-time, where Williams, the right back, ends up going across and playing left wing back. Britton can play wing back. You then have Gilmy, Kasuma and Grandles in a 3-man midfield now. So a bit of a change up, and I guess what that gives you the chance to do with the 3 at the back is bring back those wing backs, make it a 5. Then you can put the wing back on either of the wide forwards, have spare defenders for the oncoming midfielders. Very much a defensive ploy. Not exactly a Chris Wilder 3-5-2, let's just say, but pretty sensible from Tisdale, who generally, logically, is a pretty good manager and normally does the sensible thing whenever I've seen his teams play. 49, Gomez steps out of defence. He smells glory here, but he's not Virgil van Dijk, is he? He spanks it into row Z from 30 yards, the centre half. 51, however, the right back crosses from the right, funnily enough. Half cleared, Elliott onto it. Good position here, tight angle, side netting. Thought he could have worked the goalkeeper there. Elliott, he stands out. There's something about this guy, Elliot. Keep a look out for him. I suspect we will see him on loan in the Championship at some point. Looks like there's a player there, as my mate Dave on the Blue Monday podcast would say. 57, Oxlade-Chamberlain, lazy ball. He had a bit of an indifferent game at times today, Oxlade-Chamberlain. McGrandles, he slides it round for Nombe. He's bearing down, but Lovren comes out and just clears him out just as he's getting in on goal. Good last-ditch defending there. They were put in trouble by Mr. Oxlade-Chamberlain there. Corner goes in and gets recycled out to Gilby. He crosses from the right. They make the flick on it. Falls to Barry. He's right in the middle of the goal. He kind of gets a prod on it as much as he can. It trickles towards the goal. I think Kelleher might have it covered. It just kisses the post and bounces wide. MK hit the post. Let's not give the keeper the benefit of the doubt, being it did hit the post, and say they very, very nearly equalised. Then another change here. Houghton, a little bit more of a forward-thinking midfielder, comes in for Kasumu there. And Pedro Chirivella comes in for Naby Keita in central midfield for Liverpool. Oxlade-Chamberlain, Hover building down the right now. Cross half cleared. Elliott blasts over from 20 yards. Here comes the attendance. 28,521. MK will not top that this season unless they draw Liverpool and Man City here in the FA Cup. 6,600 Liverpool supporters here. Liverpool are massive, aren't they? And they're about to go 2-0 up here. Game over here. Work down the left. Inside to Jones here. He has the ball. The game kind of tightens up. Everyone thinks Jones is going to do something right foot, but he puts it back out to James Milner, who has had the freedom of Bletchley, Milton Keynes and the surrounding area for most of the game. Here he takes a touch. Even with the wing-backs, he's found space here. Puts in a beautiful cross. Right foot. Here comes Herver, the right back. I explained how everyone was picking up there at the back with his three at the back now. No plan for the right back, apparently, who bombs into the box. A great cross from Milner. Just a cut above these players he's playing against today here. Herver arrives, heads it in on the back post. That is 2-0 to Liverpool. And what I do know about Liverpool's first team is that their fullbacks are very, very prolific in terms of their goals and assists. And today we have the left fullback crossing to the right fullback to score. That feels very, very Jurgen Klopp, who applauds from the sidelines as that one goes in. 71. Williams in from the left to Barry here. He spins. Good effort this. He hits in. It's kind of rising. Reasonable height, I guess, torso height. And it's a good save for him, Gallagher, because a powerful shot from Barry. He gets over to the left. Pushes that one wide. Boateng comes in for Gilby in the attacking central midfield position here. Lallana, lovely slide raw ball here. Puts Oxlade-Chamberlain into the 8 position. He then moves forward into the 10 position. Opens up. Right foot. Hits that one low. Great strike from the Ox to the keeper's left. Keeper's beating us right the way down. Smashes the base of the post and flies out. He could have had himself a goal. Bit critical of his demeanour, let's just say, today. But great effort from the Ox there. Unlucky not to score. And when they hit the post, they can bounce anywhere. This one hits the post, bounces out safe. Here, Boateng cross from the left here for MK. Big header. A great save from Kelleher here. Barry is offside, though, who made the header. MK counter on 77. Nombe, good feet here, slides it into Barry. 10 yards out, pulls the trigger. Milner blocks. MK just destined not to score today. Several chances when you think about it, really. MK keep coming and coming here. Loaded to the back post here. Williams is up from left wing back now. He heads it goal and it's off the line from Lerver, and they're definitely not scoring, are they, MK? Herbie Kane comes in the attacking central midfield role for Oxlade-Chamberlain, and he seems very, very keen to impress, following the ball around everywhere it goes and not necessarily sticking to his position. Hey, we've seen a very famous Liverpool midfielder make a great career out of that, though, haven't we? 84, nice move. MK here, McGrandles. He sidesteps Lallana. He loves that. He loves it so much. The bio ribbons are going now. He stomps it into midfield for Nombe. Good feet by Nombe. Britain's coming up on the overlap. Right wing back. Gets into the box. Moves past his man. Hits the shot. It's a good move, but we've already established MK are not scoring today here. Another great counter. This time it's Liverpool. Milner Big switch left to right. It's nodded inside by Brewster for the runners on. Jones into Lallana. Lallana is clever. He knows exactly what's going on behind him. Quick touch. Plays it blind. Over his shoulder. Here comes Elliott. In on the overlap. Left wing. Cuts inside. He missed in the first half. He hit the crossbar. He cuts inside here. Right foot. And he hits the crossbar again, the young winger. He did stand out today, though, I have to say, Elliott. I'll remember the name, put it that way. Help me out here if there's any Liverpool fans in the comments. I didn't have a team sheet here. Number 72, a big ginger-headed centre-back comes in. And who goes off? I can't even read my blooming handwriting here. Hoover, I think. Yeah, and Gomez is going to play right back, right as the referee blows the whistle. McGrandles has a shot and hits the post. So that's about the size of it here at MK. As I say, it did have the air of a friendly match. It was good fun at times, I guess. A lot of casual Liverpool fans, and I suppose I have to look at not from a snotty football YouTuber point of view. If there's kids who've come to get to watch Liverpool and hey, they might become MK fans now, or they might really get into football, then that surely is a good thing. But did really feel rather touristy down here. But Liverpool won't care. They've brought the reserves out. They've developed a couple of young players. They've got the wing, and back off they go to defend their Champions League and go for the Premier League title. MK won't care. 28,000 fans in here. Lots of money coming through the tills, which for a League One team is fantastic and vital. Although, if you're Pete Winkleman, the owner, you'll be sat there tonight thinking, this is the dream. Get up there. All you need to do probably is be in the top 7 or 8 in the Championship, and the attendances will come. But I've been here. I only live 25 minutes away in Bedfordshire, and 8,000 I've seen here, 9,000. That's what they want as a club, to build and build. And they've been around a fair while now, but I think they just need to get up the level and when there's an attraction here, the fans come. So that's what they need to give to their fans, apparently, to build up the fan base a bit more. MK, well, they really struggled to get on the ball today. I don't know how much they would have learned from this. Good for their players to test themselves against the mighty Liverpool. Would have been nice for them to score. The two forwards had chances, but really, I'm going back to McGrandles on minute 10. Should have had a goal against Liverpool on his CV here. For Liverpool, well, Gomez looked comfortable. Lovren had one iffy moment. Herver, yeah, he got himself a goal. He was the quiet of the two fullbacks. Milner was just way above everybody else here. He's just obviously a very elite level player, and the best player here in Milton Keynes today by quite some distance, wasn't he? Lallana, I don't remember him being a deep line playmaker, but it was just easy for him today in that role. Keita, yeah, he kind of played like a number 8 here. He is a number 8. And overshadowed Oxlade-Chamberlain, who looked a little bit like he didn't really get himself up for this one today. Brewster quiet down the middle with all the attacks coming down the left. Jones okay, but Elliott stood out for me. I think if you're chalking up people, obviously James Milner's probably won about 1,000 man in the match awards in his life, so Elliott is the one that stood out for me today. Nice for me to see a big team like Liverpool play. Obviously I cover the Championship, see teams like Leeds, Villa last season, Forest, etc. But Liverpool kind of have a bit of an aura about them, don't they? Champions of Europe. So I've enjoyed it here today. Nice to see Jurgen Klopp working the touchline as well. What a great manager he is. In terms of what do we learn, not a great deal. As I say, Liverpool in, win the game, get out, MK, draw the 28,000, take the gate receipts, and give your bank coffers a bit of a boost. That is my take on it today. My standout players were Milner, which is pretty much a no-brainer, but look out for Harvey Elliott, who a kind of left-footed inverted winger or an orthodox winger, played both sides today, would be my take on today's game. I'm going to attempt to get out of this car park. You can follow me on Twitter at Benjamin Bloom. Get involved in the comments. If you're a Liverpool fan, tell me about these youngsters and how this game will work for any of those bigger name players trying to getting themselves some involvement in that brilliant first team that Liverpool have. If you're an MK fan, did you learn anything? Am I being cynical? Is it just a case of take the money and enjoy yourself and not get, wrapped by a cricket score? Or could there have been more for MK here if they'd taken their chances? Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. You can support me on Patreon if you enjoyed my work. It'll always be free, but you can support me over there in a monetary fashion, which may help this become a viable economic possibility for losers like myself who like to talk about football on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. It looks like the car park's clear. I'm sure there's 6,000 Liverpool fans all drinking over in the bars over there, so we're going to have a look over there in a minute. Over and out. It was MK 0, Liverpool 2. Thank you for watching and see you soon.